Jordan Banjo's baby son has been rushed to hospital with sepsis and suspected meningitis. The IMA celebrity star's wife Naomi shared that they had rushed their 6-week-old son Atreus to A&E after fearing that something wasn't right last week. She explained that he had been immediately admitted and that it was the most emotionally draining, frightening week of their lives. Naomi had said that it was awful having to leave her son in hospital and go home and be mummy to their 2 older sons Cassius, 4, and 3-year-old Mayoa. The worried mum said that it had been tough but that they'd done their best and, thankfully, after 5 days they finally have a stable temperature and things are looking positive. Sharing a video of herself cradling her son in hospital as he was connected to a mass of wires, she wrote, "Ah gosh, where do we start? In case you're wondering where we've been, last week I took Atreus to A&E after feeling like something wasn't right and he was immediately admitted with sepsis and suspected meningitis. It's been the most emotionally draining, frightening week of our lives. We've cried a lot, we've barely slept, and we've discussed the worst. But we've carried each other through possibly one of the most traumatic weeks of our lives. You never think it would be your baby and honestly I can't explain how awful it is having to leave your poorly baby behind in a hospital and go home and just be mummy to your other children when inside your heart is breaking. We are so lucky we are able to alternate nights with Trey and the kids so we can share ourselves between all 3 kids and keep some normality for the bigger 2. It's been tough but we've done our best for our babies. All we need now is our family back together where we belong. We are over 5 days in and we finally have a stable temperature. Things are looking positive for Trey and we are finally seeing an improvement. Our super brave strong boy has had all sorts of blood tests, a lumbar puncture and constant prodding and poking this week but there's finally light at the end of the tunnel and we cannot wait to get him home where he belongs. We still don't really have answers and it's another week ahead of antibiotics but he's on the right path and we are just keeping positive." She went on to share his symptoms, because it's important to recognize and be aware of them as I didn't realize some of these were even symptoms. Naomi shared, "I initially took him in because I noticed he had started to refuse to feed in the night and I was worried about dehydration. He was very lethargic and glossy-eyed and just not himself. His temp was high too. He was grunting with every breath, rapid breathing, his skin was mottled, he had a rash which spread the longer we were in hospital, he was very sleepy, high-pitched cries even when sleeping, cried in pain when I picked him up or touched him, cold hands and feet." The couple's friends and family quickly took to the comments to share their best wishes, with Barry Keeley writing with a heart emoji, "Strong boy." Amy Childs commented, "Sending you lots of love for X." Jordan's brother Ashley wrote, "Can't wait to give little man a hug. Prayers answered X." Ashley's ex-wife Francesca commented, "Gorgeous Trey, thank God you are finally getting better, you strong baby boy, can't wait for another cuddle at Nana Banjo and at Jordan Banjo, love you guys so much, you have been incredible and so strong for all your bubbas."
From above.